Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 1st to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. So let's see here what the tarot has to say. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh gosh, as everything falls. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Interesting. Okay. Interesting energy that's around you. It's not bad. It's interesting. So I can't wait to see how this story unfolds during this time. I love that at the center of it all, from the 1st to 15th of October, you have the Wheel of Fortune. You have your fortunes are changing, right? The wheel is shifting. Things are changing. And there is going to be a sense here of a relief and a new beginning that moves you forward, that guides things in a very powerful way. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it's not something to be afraid of. So if you've been having really good fortune, it doesn't mean like, oh, now it's going to be terrible. But it does mean that you're entering into a new season of existence. And you might have a bit of a transitional period. You know how when the seasons are changing, we can feel it now. Here in New England, we can definitely feel it, where you're like, oh, I think I need a sweater. And then you're like, oh my gosh, why did I even take this out of the drawer? It's so hot come midday. So it's like, be prepared, like layer and release what needs to be released during this time. That's going to be the best way of putting it. So kind of think of it as layering up clothes and then being like, oh, I don't need this cardigan. I don't need this vest. Like, I'm okay. I got this. It brings us then to the Two of Pentacles, which is the energy to be mindful of. You are going to try and juggle a lot. You are going to try and balance a lot. And Spirit is saying, hey, it's going to be really a lot better for you to take on one thing at a time, but you are going to have to juggle. So it's not like, oh, I can only do one thing and then I'll do another thing and then I'll do another thing. You are going to have to juggle during this time, but you're going to want to do it to the extreme. And Spirit is saying, no, be in the moment with what you're doing. Remember how you need to be on task and embrace it. You are also going to have things be emotionally kind of like a lot. Okay, so people can give you their stuff and be like, oh, I need you to handle this, right? Emotional baggage. Here you go. Don't take it on. Be like, okay, I hear what you're going through, or I respect what you're going through, but try very hard, especially if you are an empathic, especially if you are a sensitive, try very hard to take the information, but don't take it in. Like, hear them, but don't take on what they are saying and make it your responsibility. That's going to be really, really important here. You're also going to have two people, especially that aren't going to be so upfront, forthright, so honest with you. And that can be difficult. So just be aware of that. You have two tricksters in your midst during this time. Now, do I know who the tricksters are? They're going to be people who are overly emotional. And their emotions can come out as like, one could be super cryy, one can get super angry. It all depends on their personality, but they're going to be really emotionally reactive to things and not in a helpful way. So just be aware of that. Now, during this time, from the 1st to the 15th of October, we have 4 major astrological events, and they happen both on 2 days. So, well, they happen on 2 days. So what we have here is we have the full moon in Aries, and that's on the 6th of October. And this is the ideal time to really focus on what you are passionate about, what you love. Okay, it really brings forward creativity. It brings forward drive. It's like, I can conquer mountains. I've got this. And then Mercury enters into Scorpio. And this is interesting. This makes things, that is heavy, right? So this is a time where we want to deep dive into matters. Okay, this is on a global scale. This is on a personal scale. It's like we're not happy with just surface level stuff. We want to deep dive into things. So just be aware of that and be prepared that surface answers not really going to cut it. I want more, right? That sense of like everybody just wants a bit more or wants to know the whys and the how comes about everything. And it can be a bit annoying. You Capricorn, you like your boundaries and you're like, oh, I don't want to tell you everything. So just be aware of that. It can make you retreat a little bit on this day until you get adjusted, acclimated to this energy. Now on the 13th, we have Pluto going direct. And this brings it's not a complete end, but it brings a lifting of the struggle. It brings an end to struggle. Not completely, but it really, really, really lightens things up. All of a sudden, there's, well, not struggle, but it's stagnation. Things that just weren't moving, now it starts to move. And it brings an end to stagnation. Now it's like, okay, now it can move. Now it can go. Now we're getting momentum. And that's going to make you feel really happy, Capricorn. It's like, yes, now things are moving forward. And we're going to see this again on that large scale, but also on the personal scale. Venus also enters into Libra on the 13th. We're in Libra energy. Libra is ruled by Venus. And it's just so happy to be here. It's harmony, it's cozy, it's lovely, it's all about love, it's all about harmony, it's all about positivity, it's romantic love blossoming, it's strengthening romantic relationships, but it's also just like loving to be with the people that you're with. And that's going to be a really important thing. It moves us to the Four of Swords, which is at the root of it all during this time, one of our main focuses. It's like, hey, you need to make sure you're getting enough sleep. You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. There's a part of you that has been in hibernation. We can see that with the tree right here. And you're going to see that that part of you that has been in hibernation is going to start to awaken as you start to take care of yourself, as you start to listen to your inner knowledge, your inner peace. Pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are guarded, and you are guarding yourself from deeper intuitive energy because you have been burnt in the past, Capricorn. And also you like clear answers to things. You know, it's I'm seeing it as very sweet energy, as like, you know, does this have a real answer or is this one of those fake answers? And like a fake answer being like, can it be multiple choice? Can it be interpreted different ways? Or is it like math? Like, you know, 2 + 2 is 4. And I got that, and that's the answer, and let's move forward. That's really going to be what you want. You want really clear-cut answers to things. And when they aren't like quote-unquote real answers, it's kind of like more up to interpretation. That's going to be a time where you're like, oh my gosh, this is annoying. And doing this is bothersome. So just be aware of that during this time, especially if you're not resting, especially if you're not taking care of you. It's going to make things more overwhelming, right? When you sleep, give yourself a bit of extra time. Okay, I know I'm terrible at this, so I will absolutely call myself out, but it's going to bed a little bit earlier so that your body can have a chance to relax, and so then you can go into deep sleep, so that at like 1 o'clock in the morning, when I think it's your liver that detoxes in Chinese medicine, okay, at 1, and like the liver is everything. I'm pretty sure it's liver. Yeah. Is everything. Your body is in deep sleep, and that detox is able to happen in a beautiful way. Like it's able to really happen. So your armor is on, meaning that you carry a lot of tension in you. I see it in your shoulders. I also see it in your lower back. So just being aware of that is going to be important. It can also make you breathe very shallowly. There we go. That's a hard word for me to say. Shallowly during this time, meaning you breathe like just like up in your chest instead of deep down, and you want to breathe deep down, like into your belly button. You are protected by spirit. You are guarded. And it is time for you to honor how many battles you have fought, how much you have gone through, and how you're showing up for yourself. Now, with the 3 of Cups moving to our, like leaving, like not being as prevalent during this time, we've learned who our real friends are. We learned who truly shows up for us. And that is invaluable knowledge. It moves us then to Temperance. And Temperance is Sagittarius energy, time frame November 22nd to December 21st. If we're born on the cusp with Sagittarius, if we have Sagittarius in our chart, this is going to come through very powerfully during this time. This is going to be our strength. It's going to be like our superpower. It's going to be harmony and balance. Temperance is one of the Justice cards. We have Justice, which is a Justice card, obviously. And then Temperance is the truth. Truth is going to be really important to you. It's not like going around and having everybody like confess, you know, type of thing. It's like you don't want to know everybody's deepest, darkest secrets, but you want to know the truth of things. Having somebody who's plain spoken, open, honest, that's going to be a person you're really attracted to during this time. It's like you want things, it's like Confucius said, like name it clearly, say it clearly. That's going to be important. You're not really into games right now. You're into, like, it's not like playing games. Like you could love playing games, but you're not into the mind games that people play. You're like, nope, say it plainly, mean what you say, let's move on. That's going to be important here. There's also a sense of enhancement. So Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter enhances whatever it is with. So right now it's in Capricorn, right? We have Sagittarius here as our strength. So it's enhancing our practicality. It's enhancing our insight. It's enhancing our ability to show up and get the job done, which sounds boring, right? It's like, oh, I want something exciting. No, being able to show up and get the job done is exciting. That is a fantastic, fantastic thing. Instead of getting sidetracked and pulled in 18 million different directions, which is going to be an energy that tries to come forward during this time anyway. You have a gift moving you forward. And this is a gift in your near future from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, of prosperity, success, bounty, and abundance. It's the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is a gift just for you. You are ruled by the Pentacles in the minor arcana. You're represented by the Pentacles in the minor arcana. And now that energy is moving forward. Now, do you take this gift? Do you see yourself as taking this gift? Do you see yourself as being blessed or standing out? No, not really. You don't. That's going to be one of the challenges as we get closer and closer to the 15th, right? Is to see yourself taking the gift of prosperity and success. Because it's not going to be the instant windfall. It's not going to be like, oh, angels sing, and all of a sudden I have it all figured out. It's going to be slower. A lot of information is going to come through your dreams, through like letting yourself relax and think. You're going to see yourself moving through a portal here, moving through the archway into a new beginning. And you're all about the new beginnings with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the advice here is not let the pains of the past come in and overpower the present. Because the environment that you're in, and these two kind of go hand in hand, the environment that you're in, for one reason or another, it can't just be triggering. It's just going to trigger you in one way or another, meaning it brings up things from your past that you would rather like let sleeping dogs lie, right? Like, let's not wake this up. But it makes you address certain heartbreaks, certain pains, certain disappointments that you have been through, even certain fears that you have from other people's heartbreaks, pains, and disappointments that you've seen as you grew up. And so just be mindful about that during this time. That we're very quick in our minds to take things from being the situation that it is to pulling us back in time to a time when things could have been, when things were heartbreaking for us. Okay, we could have seen it as dangerous, we could have seen it as overwhelming, but just be mindful about this during this time. With the Three of Swords, it's not that we're falling into heartbreak, though we could. But what we're really doing here is we're looking at the things that made us hide, that made us feel like a sword was stabbed through our clothes and locking us in place. And now we're breaking free and saying, I'm not scared anymore. And we're seeing ourselves as having gone through this time. We're honoring that. But we're also seeing ourselves as having transformed, becoming more than what we once were. And the environment that we're in is very interesting because we're here with the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands would be more than happy to add to the chaos. Excuse me. To add to the chaos of things. Would be more than happy to try and get you on one side or another, polarize you, make you doubt certain things, make you fight with certain people or people in general. Here, just be mindful about this. And the fear is that the fighting will never stop. The fear is that the arguments will always keep on going. The hope is that we see this as nonsense. We start to see things as nonsense and not be pulled into them. So here, it is not getting involved in office politics. It is not, sitting there and, letting one person be pitted against the other. It's calling it out. Even if it's in your own mind, you don't have to call it out to the people that are doing it, unless they say, oh, what do you think about that? And you think it's like, you want to answer honestly and say, I think it's nonsense. But it will make you unpopular. It will make you unpopular because people want you to pick a side. Especially now in our world, people want you to pick a side. People want you to pick their side because then you're right. Then they know what to think about you instead of being like, no, I'm not playing that game. And it brings us then to the Six of Swords. You've gathered your information. You're guided by your angels. And you're moving forward to something beautiful and something so much bigger, Capricorn, than you had imagined it could be. You're going to be scared at times, most definitely. You're going to doubt your knowledge. You're going to doubt your prosperity. You're going to doubt your place in this world. But you're still moving forward. And that confidence, that assurity brings you to astounding places, has you embracing just beautiful realization about yourself, that you are unstoppable, that you have knowledge that is guiding you forward, And even if you're put in a box, right? Even if somebody literally puts you in a box, your mind is free. And thoughts and ideas will carry you so much further than you ever imagined they could. And so you're seeing yourself, free yourself first in the mind, then body and spirit goes. And you just like get up and step out of the box and be like, I'm not sitting here. Like, what is this nonsense? It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is blissful, joyful. Follow your bliss. I love that with Joseph Campbell. He says, follow your bliss. Or he said, follow your bliss. And it's not all the time. We don't all the time get to follow our bliss. But it is really holding to what brings you joy in your life and letting that bliss guide you forward, letting that peace be a part of you. It brings us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh, and show me clearly. Ooh, I love that. I love how the inner child just jumped right out. This is the heart chakra right here, and it's the inner child. It's connecting with you from the past, because you from the past comes forward so prominently during this time, right? The past comes forward so prominently, and you from the past plays a big role in the now. But here with the inner child, it is just embracing loving yourself. It's embracing showing up for yourself. It's your heart, your soul guiding you forward. It brings us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, that's it. Spirit says the top one. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's so funny. So Spirit said the top one, focus on that. But look at the story that is told right here. All right. Five of Wands. We have the Five of Wands here, right? Hopes and fears. Five of Wands, fighting subconsciously. Like the energy to be mindful of the fighting. From the past. It's going to remind you of the past. Frailed. This is frailed. This is temperance energy in the Druid Craft deck. Okay. So from Sagittarius, that brings you out of harmony, that takes you away from the truth and away from the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. This is the grounding in the here and the now. The Ace of Wands, also the grounding in the here and the now, right? This is very much the present energy, the earthly energy. And the Ace of Wands is saying, hey, be mindful of other people's passions, other people's fires consuming you. Yeah. So here, it's getting pulled into drama that was started in the past. So it's going to have a resonance with you. It's going to feel like, oh, this is comfortable. Like, I know this because you've been through that trauma before. Be mindful of that sucking you in now. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. And here it's meditate. Meditation is going to be really important. It's going to open up your mind. It's going to open up yourself. It's going to center you. It's going to let you connect with the world in a deeper and brighter way. Subconscious chakra message is communication. This is the throat chakra. Knowing that you're picking up on the communication of the world. The subtle differences in things mean a lot. And you're picking up on it, Capricorn. So don't poo-poo your instincts. Subconsciously, you're seeing so much more of a conversation than a person is having, right? And just what they're saying. It brings us then to the subconscious energy to be mindful of. Three of Pentacles, people who are supposed to be working with you, working against you. Okay, people who are supposed to be on your side, feeling like they're traitors, right? Feeling like, oh my gosh, I've been betrayed, by people who I was supposed to be able to trust. And that's going to bring up old wounds, or somebody very close to you. Like, I thought I could trust them, I just couldn't. And that's going to bring up for you old pains and old disappointments that, like, you thought, oh, I thought I was over this, right? I thought this was done. And it brings us then to the subconscious Prince of Pentacles. You take this gift of the Ace of Pentacles in the near future. Subconsciously, you are the Page of Pentacles. You are the student. You are learning. You are discovering. You are asking deeper questions. You are letting yourself dive into the unknown, right? Saying, I don't know everything. It is time to learn. And it is hard to learn. You see kids when they're in school, like when they go from kindergarten to first grade, and it's hard. It's like, I have to sit at my desk. I have to have all these rules. Oh my gosh, it's hard. It doesn't get any easier. We just kind of know the game a little bit better. But inwardly, we can feel like this is hard. I just want to be doing what I want to do. But here you're becoming a student of prosperity and success and bounty and abundance. And you're planting the seeds that transform your world. And that really have you seeing you. All right, Capricorn, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Bye.